Liquid bread. Let's brew Doppelbock. This video is brought to you by Brew the Looking Glass's Sponsor a Brew program. More on that later. This recipe is based on Mr. Maltonator from Brewing Classic Styles. For this batch, I started with filtered tap water, treated with a Camden tablet, and lactic acid to reach the target water profile. We're targeting an original gravity of around 1090, so this will be a big beer. The grain bill is 70% Munich malt, 20% Pilsner malt, 10% Cara Munich 2. After thoroughly stirring the grain into the strike water, the mash was held at 68 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes, 75 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes for mash out. The malt pipe was raised and the grain bed was sparged with water to rinse the residual sugars back into the wort. Next, the wort was heated to a boil. Do you like these short-grained glass videos? Are you interested in choosing one of the upcoming beer styles featured on the channel? Consider the Sponsor a Brew program. Head over to brewtheLookingGlass.com and find Sponsor a Brew. There you can select between 3 tiers. We'll agree upon a beer style to feature here on the channel, as well as over on brewtheLookingGlass.com. You can even name the beer if you'd like. Your support is greatly appreciated. Your participation helps me generate more content for this channel and the website. No finished alcoholic beverages will be exchanged for your support. Now back to the video. The wort was boiled for 60 minutes. At 30 minutes into the boil, 20 IBUs worth of Magnum was added to the wort. With 15 minutes left, 3 IBUs of Hallertau Mittelfrüh were added. After the boil, the wort was cooled to 10 degrees Celsius with an immersion chiller and transferred to a fermenter. We performed a forced fermentation test for this beer and found a target final gravity of 1020. Using this value, we used the following gravity values in our quick lager fermentation profile. The fermentation was held at 4 different temperatures during active fermentation. The temperature was allowed to rise from yeast pitching temperature of 10 degrees Celsius to 13 degrees Celsius. This temperature was held until 50% attenuation was reached. 14 degrees Celsius until 75% attenuation, 17 degrees Celsius until 90% attenuation, 19 degrees Celsius until complete. After several days and passing a diacetyl test, the beer was cooled to 10 degrees Celsius as a soft crash. After fermentation, the beer was transferred to a keg and carbonated to 2.5 volumes of CO2. Impressions: clear copper with an off-white head. Toasted malt with a moderate alcohol aroma. Medium full body with moderate carbonation. There's a light alcohol warmth, but overall, very smooth. Very rich and malty sweet with some dark fruit like plums. Overall impressions: this is bread in a glass. No wonder the monks brewed this for their Lenten fasts. Though with this particular recipe, I'm not sure I'd be able to carry out all my daily tasks after having a pint or two of this over lunch.